Power Ledger. Now, Power Ledger is looking good, actually. They've had a really solid couple of months. They're on every single big exchange, so they're not going to get a listing bounce or anything, which possibly like skyrockets the price. I still think they're ahead of the game in terms of what their long-term goals are, so I'm not necessarily sure that we're going to see huge price pumps or anything this year, or particularly this bull cycle. But I think given the industry they're trying to address, I think it's going to be a few years before this really starts sort of kicking on. Now, before I get into Power Ledger and their recent news, if you guys are new here, this spreadsheet just shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on this channel. Now, in all the videos, I showed myself buying up these coins. These were cryptos that I thought were going to make me very good money. You can see what they were all worth when I recorded and released the videos. You can see the highs that they all hit in under a year and a half. Excuse me. As well as what your profits would have been if you'd have popped $100 into each of these coins. So if you had done 100 into each of them, sold after 16 months, your profit would have been over 123 grand. Now, obviously you don't have, 15, 16 months to get your portfolio sorted. We're in a bull cycle right now. If you're sitting on cryptos that are not making you any money, or if they're not even going up at the rate that the rest of the market is, then you've got dead wood in your portfolio you need to clear out. My coins have been absolutely ripping it and beating the market average huge. If you want to know the coins that I'm in, I share that on my website, which is copymycrypto.com. And what I do on the site is share my entire portfolio with my members. Whenever I'm ready to buy or sell a coin, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell, the price I'm going to do it at. So my members can copy along exactly. They make the exact same profit as me, except they don't have any work to do at all. And on the site, you can see what my members have made. You can see the successes that we've had. And you can read their testimonials, and you can verify it all because it's all on the history of this channel. And if you want to see the coins I'm in, you just have to join up there, guys. Now, Power Ledger. So Power Ledger launched in 2017, right kind of at the end of 2017. And did a nice quick pump, got from like 5.5 cents all the way up to, pretty good highs actually. What was it? It was $2. So I did like 40x in about a month and a bit. Now, again, long-term goal, really ambitious. As I said, they're on all the bigger markets. They're on Coinbase, they're on Binance. They're not getting a listing bounce that's going to pump them up. It's a tech company, excuse me, that builds software for energy markets. So distributed and decentralized energy markets. Idea is for a more sustainable future. Now, it's developed a blockchain-based platform that enables the tracking and trading of energy, flexibility services, and environmental commodities. The goal is to provide the platform for a fully modernized, market-driven grid that offers consumers a choice in their energy while driving the democratization of power. Now, they operate, excuse me, on two blockchain layers. The POWR token is issued on Ethereum as an ERC20. The Power Ledger blockchain is a native Solana-based blockchain to process energy transactions on a more scalable network. So they've actually just completed the integration with Solana mainnet. So this was in October. So this now began, Power Ledger began the depreciation of its deprecation, of its own blockchain, marking a transition for the Power token across both Ethereum and Solana. The dual approach unlocks potential for tokenization, trading and tracking of renewable energy assets, including excess clean energy, renewable energy certificates, and carbon credits. So with the new Solana Power token, they're excited to leverage Solana's network for lower fees, faster processing, and aligning with their vision to create, to make clean energy more efficient for and accessible for all. Now, the thing is with this, and it is really worth noting, is there's a big bloody goal here because you're trying to democratize the energy world for everyone. There is a massive undertaking. So, as of right now, oh, sorry, by the way, the founders are, it was co-founded by Dr. Gemma Green and John Bulick in 2016. So, since founding, Power Ledger has actually done pretty well in terms of like onboarding some clients, right? So the clients that Power Ledger now have, you've got T77077 in Thailand, you got T-Dead in Thailand, you got Smart Community by Energy Steiermark, which is Austria's leading energy provider. You got Calcutta Electricity Supply Corporation in India, Uttar Pradesh government, Tata Power, Equator in France, you got Seda in Malaysia, Emirates in US. You know, they've nailed down some decent partnerships here, like very good clients. Now, how in the hell they're gonna democratize the energy grid? That's a big question. So, the token that they've got acts as a license required for businesses such as utilities, renewable energy operators, microgrids, and companies committed to 100% renewable energy, and property developers to access Power Ledger's platform. In 2015, 30 countries had reached grid parity, meaning that the price of solar-generated energy was equal or less than the cost of local retail electricity. So they're combining their renewable energy and blockchain tech to offer energy solutions that are cheaper and more sustainable than traditional options. Now, again, one issue is going to be you've got to bring people this as an opportunity. Like, you've got to bring people the opportunity to be able to do peer-to-peer energy trading. You've got to get customers in that way. That's a big ask. But if they can do this, you're talking about cracking one of the biggest markets in the world. That's a huge amount of money that they could bring in. The goal here for Power Ledger really has to be getting people aware of this, like allowing people to see the huge benefits of savings that they potentially could have with solar energy, with trading of excess clean energy. Like, that's one thing that I know happens to a number of homes, particularly the solar powered ones, across the summer, where they have what's called excess clean energy. That happens quite regularly, and it's like, well, you could offload that, you could trade that, and you could actually use that to fund whatever you want to fund. Like, there's potential there. If you're talking about putting money in people's back pockets, everyone likes that. Now, how easy this is for people to participate in is the next question. So, like, let's have a look. So you got book a free demo. So they've been featured on CNN, CNBC, New York Times, The Australian, Masari, Bloomberg. So maybe the goal here, more than anything, is either big deals with massive companies, or you've got your own, like, peer-to-peer trading. So, because at the moment this is more like a product, that secures everyone else, right? So they're helping other businesses. If they maybe created their own energy trading solution, that could be one that draws people in. Otherwise, it's just nail down some big companies. Nail down the biggest energy companies you can possibly nail down. If you can do that, you've got something that everyone's going to pay attention to. Imagine if they sign a deal with a company that's net worth or net revenue is billions a year, billions and billions a year. That would be huge. That would spike the price, no question. The problem is I just think we're a bit away from that. We're not quite ready. The world is still sort of lagging in solar energy in most places. The UK is a perfect example of this. Like, no one wants wind farms. Wind farms are suggested in the countryside, and people say it's ugly and we don't want them. Germany has a huge amount of the country that are powered thanks to energy created by wind farms. So it depends on which part of the world you're in. But renewable energy has a legitimate use case here. But again, energy companies are not exactly rushing to worry about this. Yes, they've got R&D committed to this and whatnot, but fossil fuels still are there. They're not particularly worried about it. So signing big deals has to be what's done here. I think this is one long term that can do well. It's going to be, obviously it's going to require them nailing down big contracts. And I think I just don't think we're anywhere close to like a domino effect for energy companies and yet. So maybe 4 years down the line, this can do something. I still think this can get back to maybe $1 or thereabouts. Because I still think there's a use case. I think the fact that they've migrated over to Solana, and Solana's still going to have a good year, gives it the chance to ride the Solana pump wave that's probably going to come. But I think, yeah, there's still I think they're too far ahead of the times right now. I think it's probably going to take another 4 years before, and maybe it might take longer before anyone's really starting to, where any big energy companies are ready to start going full on renewables to a point that they want to introduce blockchain tech to make things even cheaper and whatnot. I still think this hits $1, but I think their pump, if they're going to have one, will truly come 4 or 5 years down the line, is my perspective right now. I'm curious to hear what people think, though. What do you think is going to be enough that ticks this to a new all-time high? Does it have to get over $2? So what do you think would have to be done for that? Let me know in the comments. And guys, look, we are in a bull cycle right now. If you are unhappy with the coins you own, if the coins you own are not making you money, then sort your portfolios out, clear out the dead wood, and get in the coins that are going to make you money. If you don't know where to get started, have a look at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my entire portfolio with my members. So whenever I'm ready to buy or sell a coin, I tell my members the coin that I'm going to buy or sell, price I'm going to do it at. So my members get in and out of crypto, same price as me, make the same profit, but they don't have any work to do at all. On the site, you can see what they've earned. You can see the successes we've had. You can read their testimonials. Everything on the site is public records, all in the history of this channel, so you can verify it all. My coins have been ripping it way more than the market average. If you want to find out the coins I'm in, I share it on the site. All you have to do is join up. And guys, if you like what you see, maybe I'll see you there. And that is it from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.